Hello and welcome to the TSM Fanhub podcast. This is episode 110 and a half. As you notice, there's only two of us here, and we've got kind of like a PSA up front. So, real quick, for all of you who have been long-time TSM Fanhub podcast listeners, we are actually going to change our format just slightly moving into the next couple of months. We're going to go to one episode every 2 weeks instead of one episode every week. The main reason being because we're all adults and have a lot of things to do outside of making this podcast. The other reason, obviously, helping this decision is that because the league team is off right now, and a lot of the other teams and of the other games that TSM is in don't necessarily play every single week. It doesn't make sense to go every week. But we will be here still. We found Brad, and so
he's alive and
he's
healthy.
alive.
And healthy. That's the best part.
And so another quick thing: if you won one of our giveaways and we haven't contacted you yet, that's my fault, and I will contact you. If we have contacted you, you need to accept our friend request in League if you want to get your prize. We can't do anything if you don't accept the friend request in League. So go accept that friend request, or if you need it again, let us know. Hit us back up. We're going to do the briefest of brief run-throughs just so you guys have something in this episode, and then we will be doing a normal episode next week, I believe, unless it's in 2 weeks. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. As you can tell, we're super professional and completely on top of it. So there were pretty much two of the games TSM was playing this week, and the first of them being Vainglory, which Vainglory did very well. They've been on fire ever since running the gauntlet last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? I forget exactly when, but they've been on fire. They went 2-1 versus Rogue. And it was a back and forth series, but honestly, they closed out pretty well. And then they played Tribe Gaming in the semifinals and beat them 2-0. And then they played Hollywood Hammers in the finals and beat them 2-0. And they're kind of yes, they played a bunch of lower tier teams. Rogue was I believe second place or third place at the beginning of this weekend, so that was a bit of a difficulty, but they pretty much in the last 10 games, TSM has gone 20 and, or in the last 10 matches, TSM has gone 20-1, I believe. It might be 9 matches. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. No, it's 10 matches. Yeah. So they are seriously on a hot streak right now. And with that, they top the table in North America with 22 points. So get excited. They've got international tournament coming up at the end of the year, at the beginning of December, if I remember correctly. So definitely look forward to that. And that's honestly your Vainglory update. I'm going to throw it over to Chris real quick, who is going to update you guys real quick on the PUBG team, because I believe they had a good week.
They did. They had an excellent week. They got 5th, 2nd, and 12th, but they jumped up from 9th to 5th in the rankings. They had Halifax in again. Smack was out for this week. They've been going back and forth from Smack and Halifax, which is kind of, maybe Halifax is going to be the 5th, or maybe Smack already knew this and they were planning on this already. I don't know, honestly. They were playing very, very well. Obviously, there's a lot more strategies going to be more involved now, so like there's a lot more house camping. So just pre-warning everybody, a lot of house camping in the videos. Next big tournament. Well, they have next week also. They're still doing the Zoom PUBG tournament. But the next big thing that is coming up, that if everyone happens to watch, I think we're probably going to cover it, but just in case if we don't, I Am Oakland is coming up November 18th through the 19th. They will have a PUBG tournament. Just put that on everyone's radar. Plan on not doing anything that weekend. Just watch it. It's fun. Besides that, they've been doing really, really well. And, yeah.
I think they can finish top 5. That's what I'm. Now they're technically tied in 5th place with the Corn Shuckers, I believe. They both have something like 120 points. That might not be completely correct, but they both have 280 points. So I was close. But they're coming in right along with everyone else in number of kills. And so hopefully they can really step it up. I think there's 2 weeks left of the APL, and if they step that up and if they can have 2 just amazing weeks, they could probably break in the top 3, maybe even top 2. So keep cheering for them. I don't think first place is attainable, seeing as first place is like 160 points ahead of them, which is like half. That gap is like half of TSM's points in total. So G-Core will most likely win this season or this tournament, but definitely root for TSM to get into the top 3 or 2. And with that, we're going to turn it over to Chris. Did you want to talk briefly about Smash and what happened this weekend? Or
well,
TSM guys didn't play, but
yeah. DreamHack's Denver happened. There was a weird. If anybody's a Super Melee fan, like, this is Super Melee, but the Axe SFAT set, the Pikachu Quick Attack move. If you want to see something that's going to make your brain kind of go, what the fuck? Or it's going to make the fuses in your head kind of like go off and tilt for a second. Watch that like sequence of events. You're going to have to watch it a few times. I was out on break at work and I was like watching it, and my buddy that was out there with me, he was like, what are you watching? Because like I couldn't stop staring at it for like good 15 minutes because I was wondering what exactly everything was going on. Besides that, get hyped for Summit.
Yep.
Summit's a big tournament again with Mango and all them with the tournaments, with the captains all going involved. Mango wants to do a Falco round robin. That's going to be a funny, entertaining like thing if all the Falcos come out, or even if just everybody at that tournament just plays Falcos. They just want to play it that way. That would be super fun to watch. That tournament in general, just a good, even if you're a casual Melee fan, it's fun because all the matches are going to be top 20 guys. So you're going to see good matches. You're not going to see any busters play like Leffen, and you're just going to be like, wow, that was a waste of 15 minutes of my life. These will all be good sets. And hopefully Armada loses this year. I mean, he's on a 3-year winning streak, so. Besides that, Smash is pretty quiet right now.
Yeah. Only other thing I can think of is some of our league guys are getting back to social media, which kudos to them because they all kind of went dark there for a while, which
shout out,
I understand.
Go ahead.
Yeah?
Shout out to Sven Skaren, man. Benching 225, my man. Dude,
yeah,
that's fucking impressive, dude. 2 plates? Bruh. That's good, man. That's great. Keep it up. Keep that weightlifting up, Sven. I hope you listen to this. You're a fucking idol to me, dude. Keep lifting, buddy. Keep lifting. All right.
Yeah, so definitely send them good vibes. If they're streaming, tune into their stream. I know Sven Skaren was streaming, Bjorkson was streaming. Send them good vibes. TSM chants in the chat, because they need it. Like this is the time as they're coming back into interaction with the fans. This is the time to really support them. Hopefully, y'all are over your emotions of what happened after Worlds, and we can just like get behind these guys. Obviously, we'll be as we find out roster and investment stuff. We'll definitely be talking about that in future episodes. Right now, nothing has been announced. Cloud9 just got a ton of money. They just got 25 million from I think like 3 or 4 or more different investors. So definitely the interest is there, and I would assume that TSM is going to have some really exciting investment news coming up. So keep tuned for that. And I think we have all 10 NALCS teams. If I remember correctly, I'm doing this off the top of my head. It's CLG, C9, TSM are in. The other 3 old teams, or I guess teams from the NALCS last year, is Team Liquid, Echo Fox, and FlyQuest. And then the other 4 teams taking the spots of the teams that went out. You've got the team backed by I almost said Rangers. Is it the Rangers? No. It starts with an R.
It's all
Maybe not.
basketball teams, I'm pretty sure.
It's all basketball teams. So I know
Golden State
it's
Warriors. It's the
Golden State
Warriors.
Warriors.
Uh,
Oh gosh, I should know this
Crap,
so much
dude.
better. Well,
I should know this too. I was like
Optic
watching it.
is Optic Gaming is in.
Optic is for sure.
If you don't know who Optic is, they're huge in the Call of Duty scene. For a really long time, they're one of the first Call of Duty teams, and so definitely take a look at that. Oh man, I had this written down, and now you just wait for it.
I know this is gonna bug me.
Oh yeah, if you don't like the Yankees just bought into Cloud9. I know I was saying that, but that was one of their investors. Yeah, and this is gonna bug me if I don't find this, so I'm definitely gonna find this. All right, here we go. The Rockets, not the Rangers. The Rockets. The Cavs, also Cavaliers, and the Warriors are the three NBA teams, and then you have Optic as well. So get excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's going to be a very exciting off season, both with Runes going away and with four NALCS teams pretty much having to release all of their players. It will be interesting to see how those players are reallocated, as well as coaches and backroom staff, all that stuff. So we'll cover all that stuff as it comes out. But for right now, there is not too much going on. I believe we will have an episode. Now that I'm looking at the schedule, the only thing happening this next week is PUBG and Vainglory. So we may not have an episode next week. We might do it in 2 weeks after Summit has happened. And then we'll also know the end of the APL for PUBG. And I believe Vainglory will also have had their last week at that time. One moment. I'm going to check on this right now. I'm going to check on it live. They're playing. Okay, so they're playing until the 12th. So they've got like 3 more weeks. Dude, what the heck? Yeah. So that's. Sorry for the short episode, but also not sorry because we have lots of other things. We've got people in classes and work.
Holidays coming up too, and
so
yeah.
Definitely, when LCS picks up back again at the end of January, we will be starting our season 2, most likely. It depends, and we may have a couple of. I think my vision. I'm just going to share this with you guys, and this is the first time that Chris has ever heard this, so maybe he's like, "Nope, I'm outie." But my vision for this podcast is that we bring a couple more people on board in more of like a backroom aspect. So. Like a video editor, and then like a social media person who can take control of like Twitter and YouTube accounts. So if you like are interested in that at all, or you have anything that you want to offer us, go right ahead and send us a message either on YouTube or Reddit.
Hold on. Yeah, you can hit me up on Reddit. If you haven't seen me on there, I am Greenrainier. If you see those fucking trolly comments or telling you guys I appreciate you all. Like, yeah, that's me. So you can hit me up on Reddit. You can also follow me up on Instagram, Greenrainier253. I'll put it down in the description. Hit us up on those things if you want to help out or if you want to fucking, I don't know, see more of us or whatever. If you follow us and let me know, like, be like, hey, if you stream, I'll watch you. I'll fucking stream for you guys. If you guys are bored, if you guys want more of us, let us know. I can fit it into my schedule later in the evening because my job is literally like 8 to 5. My boss literally kicks me out the fucking door. He's like, "You're not getting overtime." Bah! And I'm like, all right, damn, dude, cool. I get my 40 hours, cool, I'm straight. So at 5 o'clock, I'm gym, and then I'm back for another like 3 or 4 hours. So if you guys want more of us, if you let me know, I'll let Josh know. I know Brad said he wanted to start streaming again some more, and then Jeff I know is in classes right now and he's in finals. Just send him good vibes because I feel like he's stressing.
Yeah. So yeah, my goal is to kind of broaden our reach this next season. So we're gonna kind of coast to the end of this year, and we'll kind of regroup. So if you want to be a part of that, if you're excited for this, we want to grow this podcast and just kind of like the TSM fan experience. So yeah, tell your friends about us. Like, subscribe, give us updates and
Updates.
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 Or if you hate us, tell us. That's fine. Someone said I talk too much, which I totally agree.
Someone said they hated the Seahawks, but yeah. Yeah.
I totally agree. Actually,
I don't agree, but Josh might.
Here's the thing. I live in Chicago, so until last year, we had nothing to be happy about, except for the Blackhawks, but whatever. All right. And this year, we still have nothing to be happy about. So without further ado, we will see you guys either next week or the week after. Go TSM. Bye.